Hi guys, and welcome to another video of mine. In this video, I will be introducing you to our new red-footed tortoise. Red-footed tortoises are called that because of the red markings on their legs, as you can see there. And they are pretty good pets to keep. They're pretty healthy, pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Mine is, well, it's not technically mine, it's my mom's, but I helped her take care of it. So ours, his name is Piquin, by the way, so I'll be referring to him as Piquin to make it easier from here on out. So Piquin is 3 months old, and in general, red-footed tortoises are pretty easy to take care of, as I already said. They grow 10 to 16 inches long, which is, it's not big, it's not huge for a tortoise. It's a pretty good size, decent size. And they can live up to 50 years in captivity. So that's a pretty long time. And he's just at 3 months, so he's just starting life, and he can live the average lifespan of a human from the 1870s. Yeah. Yeah, my jokes suck. Sorry. But yeah. So red-footed tortoises are pretty active in the day, unlike other tortoises. And they're from South and Central America, which means they need heat and humidity, otherwise they will dry out and they will get shell rot, which is pretty common for tortoises, red-footed tortoises anyway. And so to prevent shell rot, you want to make sure that they have humidity and availability and access to water. So here's his water, and there's his heat, and as you can see, the glass is pretty humid. So he's doing alright. He's pretty happy. We put him in here about half hour ago because we just got him today. And as you can see, he's eating and he's kind of exploring and, you know, doing his own little thing. So I'm not gonna bother him. I'm not gonna take him out. I'm not gonna like do an up close view. Instead, I'll just, you know, zoom in, zoom out and stuff. That's the farthest my camera will zoom, I guess. So yeah, we can just watch him eat while I kind of talk about how cool red-footed tortoises are and kind of how to take care of them and stuff. By the way, I don't know how the sound is in this room, but I'll find out when I upload the video. Because I am in one of the back rooms of my house. And, well, it's the laundry room, really, I should say, but it's a nice sized laundry room. It's kind of big, and there's pretty good airflow through here, so it doesn't get too hot, it doesn't get too stuffy. But anyway, so red-footed tortoises are pretty active during the day. They like to dig and they like to forage, and if they've eaten a big meal, they'll usually take the rest of the week off from eating, and they'll like just relax and kind of digest their food. And their poops look like meshy green clumps that are bigger than you would think for him. Like today when I got him, he had just pooped in the bowl, which I thought was kind of funny. I was like, okay, we picked the right one. Because I just thought it was funny that as soon as we put him in the little bowl, he pooped for us. So yeah, it's like, it's the size of their heads, kind of. It's bigger than you would think. So yeah, when they eat a lot, they will, they'll rest. And so they need a hiding spot, and I do have a hiding spot for him. It's just not in there yet because I washed it, and now I'm kind of letting it air dry before I put it in here. And I think I still have to reconfigure his tank because I don't want his hiding spot to be right under the heat lamp. so I think maybe his food under the heat lamp would be better. But I'll figure that out. So, anyway, since we're talking about food, they are omnivores, so they will eat pretty much anything. And they are one of the only like amphibians or animals that are not dogs or cats that will accept fruits into their diet. So they eat fruits, they eat vegetables, and they eat meat, kind of. So what the breeder recommended us to do was get like a really high quality dog food that is grain free, and give him just like a little bit once a week, kind of wetted up, and not too much, just wet it until it becomes kind of like squishy, soggy, and then feed it to him as a snack, because that's going to have dead animals that he would eat in the wild in it. So he's getting like his animal protein and vitamins that way, and once a week. So that's how this guy's been living for the last 3 months, and he's doing pretty well, so I'm gonna go with that. And the breeder, I was looking for him for my mom because my mom wanted a tortoise, and I found him, and there were like really good reviews about him, and he's won. He opened up a little store, and he's won awards for that store for how well his reptiles are taken care of. And so, I just felt like I could really trust this guy, so I'm gonna take his word on that and, do what he says with the dog food. But yeah, so the kind of greens that they eat are like lettuce, dark leafy greens, dandelion greens, endives, mustard greens, stuff like that. But you do want to make sure that you look out for the calcium to phosphorus ratios. You want it to be in the right spot, or something can go not good. And like reptiles and amphibians, since it's not living outside, it's not living under direct sunlight, it will need calcium and vitamin D3 supplements, but not a whole lot. Like as you can see right there in his dish, it's not sprinkled on everything, it's just sprinkled throughout, and so he'll eat it when he gets to it. It's not a lot. But this is what we were recommended to get because it does have all the nutrients that it needs, and it's perfect for all kinds of reptiles and amphibians that need calcium and D3 and various vitamins that they would get out in the wild that they don't necessarily get here. And oh, sorry, it is really zoomed in. Okay. It is this stuff. And so now on to like housing and temperature. So you want like a 30-40 gallon tank for these guys, and my tank is about 35 to 40 gallons, I want to say. It's pretty big. It's like 3 feet long, which is a good size for them. But if it gets past 10 inches, then I'm gonna need to add like another foot to the tank, which means I'll need to get a bigger tank, which isn't a problem because right now where I have him housed, I can definitely get a bigger tank, so I don't have a problem accommodating that. My dog is snoring right now, so sorry if you hear that. That is him snoring. There he is. Anyway, sorry about the distraction. So nighttime temperatures should be about 65 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit, and daytime temperatures can be up to 95 degrees. So the light in here shouldn't be a problem, but I am gonna get a thermometer, almost a thermostat, because you always want to be safe and you don't want to kill your turtle or tortoise. Sorry. And our lighting, the UVA UVB lighting is pretty important, and so my lighting does all of that. It does everything, and It wasn't too expensive, I don't think. I think it was like $35, $40. It's a 100 watt light though. And if it's too hot, then I'll swap it out for a 50 watt. But, you know, other than that, they're pretty good tortoises, sorry. Pretty good tortoises, they're pretty hardy. And besides shell rot, the only other illness that they can get, really, is parasitic infections, which you can only see when you take them to a vet for an examination, which is recommended. You should always get your reptiles checked out at the vet because you never know if they have a parasite that's making them sick and you don't even know, or what. And then another common problem for them is vitamin A deficiency. And the way you can tell when they're deficient is swollen eyes. So yeah, you kind of don't want that. But anyway, so this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna finish up rearranging his tank, and I will see you guys in my next video.